Good evening, beautiful ladies, wonderful gents. And, if you're catching this in the AM, good morning or good afternoon. Yo, you got Don M, the FDMG Boogieman in the house. Got my glasses on so I can see the screen, see the little words, and if anybody's chatting, I see if you're chatting. Where we at with it? We are talking about a situation that's been going on for a decade and change. You know what I'm saying? A decade and some change. A person has been telling the people that they was willing to, open up a school. Now I can dig it because for years I've been telling people that, what I'm saying, I was going to operate a youth program. Now, technically, have I operated, dealt with, affiliated with some youth, youth? You're damn right. And, to this present day, I still am. And so that's why, brain freeze, and that's why uh, Project Pick Me Up, still exists. You know what I'm saying? You see me videotaping, you see me talking with kids, you see me out there with kids, and that's the whole program. You know what I'm saying? Showing them economics and also being a certain level of a mentor. And so where we at with it? We're talking about Umar's scam as being a sitcom. Is it time to get over it? You know what I'm saying? Is it time to get over the scam? So that's what we're going to discuss on this live stream. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a very interesting one because I got something for you. Like I say, is it time to get over it? 90% of the folks, that donated, I'm pretty sure they donated to his situation because they wanted to see, a certain level of progression. So he bought a school and he said, we building. So there was nothing that was built in that school, nothing that was built upon, you know what I'm saying? They was just restoring. So, they was resurrecting a building. So when we say building, I mean, it's different levels of building, you know what I'm saying? Because yes, you're building with people, you collaborate with folks, you know what I'm saying? You're collecting dollars and you're building, but yet and still, what are you really building? You're building up a momentum. And so because, like I say, there's a situation that we are paying attention to, and there has to be new people that be placed in position to keep the movement going. Okay, so this is what we talk about. We talk about Umar Johnson scamming folks for several years. You know what I'm saying? You folks know he's been scamming for several years. Or should we say planning for several years, okay? If you don't want to use the word scam, we're going to say he's been planning for a decade and change, 2 decades and change, you know what I'm saying? And everybody is good to plan. But when you take your plan, you make your plan more like a scam, that's when it becomes a situation. That's when it becomes like a sitcom, you know what I'm saying? There's no telling where it could go. And where Umar is at with his sitcom, I believe is going to lead to him either, being victorious or him ending up in jail. How we end up in jail? Well, it's going to take you folks to come out of the woods and present your plea. If you are not satisfied with the amount of time that he spent on this project and the amount of time that he said he was going to do this and the amount of money that he generated and the amount of money that he spent, if you're not satisfied, like I told you, build the case. Those individuals who donated more than $500 and better, $300 and better, several $100s and better, right about now. They want to know who these donors are that is unsatisfied with the situation, the sitcom, the drama. And yes, I say, folks, you know what I'm saying? When I get into this whole live stream, I'm going to tell you about solutions because I now have a solution. I've been had solutions, but now I have something concrete, something real foundation. I got something real foundational, folks. And so for all you FBA, some of you foundational black folks, some of you ADOs, old ADOs people, and some of you this people, and some of you that people, and all you folks, this is for everyone. Pan-Africans, this is for everyone right about now because we have some land to build on. So we're going to get into that project. But like I say, we just got to really dilute something right now. Because as long as you people talking about them, as long as you people donating, that keeps them going. Okay, that keeps them going. But once you realize that that sitcom has got to be turned to a new channel, you realize that there's new people that have to be put in place and position to actually elevate us to the next level. He got the momentum, he got the will going, he got folks really donating, working on the course. He even got people emulating him, such as King Randall. He got people, younger generation of people wanting to do the same. So right now, while that momentum is still afloat before it turn capsize, you know what I'm saying? While it's still afloat, what we want to do is take it to the next level. What do we mean by the next level? Really get something accomplished. So that's what we talk about. The Umar Johnson scam. Is it time to get over it? You know what I'm saying? Is it time just for us to just allow him to live his dreams in the spotlight that he had, the spotlight that he wanted, and the spotlight that he would never be able to obtain because the roads that he traveled on and the journey, the way he presented himself, you know what I'm saying? He want to do shows. He want to do this. But he don't want to educate these young guys. He don't want to lead these young guys. He don't even want to take a field trip with these kids. You know what I'm saying? He don't even want to take a field trip with these kids. When you don't even want to take a field trip with the kids, but you telling the people that you want to educate the kids, and in all the time frame, you still have not done a field trip with these young kids, these young boys, really these young kids. For these young kids to be chanting your name, for these young kids to say, Umar is the man. You know what I'm saying? For them to say, Umar is the man. Ifa Tunde. Ifa Tunde. E5 Tunde. Can you imagine a little kid saying E5 Tunde for you, dog? You know what I'm saying? But why would they say that when you don't do nothing for them to even acknowledge it? That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Who he? Yo, he tall. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he's tall. That's about it. Yo, he tall. That's the only acknowledgement you get. You don't get the real acknowledgement that you should and want because you are so focused on everything else. Therefore, I believe that sitcom got to come to an end. You know what I'm saying? If he can't get his mind right, which he can't, we all know, if he can't get on the right path, which he hasn't, and you all seen, it's time to turn the channel. Like I told you 4 years ago, 5 years ago, if he if he keep fumbling the ball, it's time for him to sit on the bench. Didn't I tell you that? It's time for him to sit on the bench. Well, guess how God is good. You know what I'm saying? Because if you folks really want to build, and like I say, Black Man Rise, Original Rebel, you know what I'm saying? If y'all really want to build, we can build. Because in the next week, I'm going to take y'all on a journey with me. Okay? Y'all going to go on like a 10-day journey with me as we go to see the land that we obtain. We're going to go and cut down some trees in the land, to take up some shrubs. I'm going to personally try in this little time frame. I'm going to try and clear at least like a half an acre of land myself. Chainsawing on, you know what I'm saying, cutting some trees down because we building and we actually building. So we're going to tear down some beautiful trees. We're going to recycle these trees. We're going to use them for the project that we're going to build on. We're going to turn into mokers. We're going to, trust me, whatever it is that those trees will not be cut in vain. The beautiful project kitty land that we're going to build with those trees is going to be amazing. But the most important thing is you getting involved. If you folks was there from beginning to end of this Umar sitcom, as we turn the channel and put new guidance, new roads, a new light to shine for the destiny, for the final destination. See how the light shining. If you want to see the light shine for the path for us, that the direction that we want to go. All you folks who really want to see Black power empowerment, if you want to see true Black empowerment, support the cause. Because folks, I'm not even like bluffing. This ain't no game. This is like the most beautifulest blessing ever. When we talk about 10 acres of land, and like I say, I'm just shooting a little bit to you. I'm giving you 10 acres right now. But with 10 acres of land, what can we do with that as a collab? Because I'm telling you, Okay, I'm putting it to you like this. With 15 acres, I'll put it to you just like this. 15 acres of land, 5 acres of that land, I'm doing something with that 5 acres. With 10 acres of land, what can we build? Okay, so now you got me now. 5 acres of the land, I already have something situated with that. With now 10 acres of land, what can we build with that? And that's where we at right now. When I was at the school, you know what I'm saying, when I took the measurements, I've really seen that, shout out to James Dean, people are waking up, but Umar will still have those cult files. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He would never have a running functioning school. People would logically know this. Yo, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I agree. I really do agree, bro. I agree, I agree, I agree. I'm gonna give you a story on that one. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Shout out to James Dean. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. So as long as you folks stay tuned into that Umar saga, whether Umar was talking, Umar was getting donations, or even Lennon was commenting on it for all the years, whatever side that you was paying attention to the Umar saga. Remember, I said that you have the Umar side of supporters, you had the Umar side of detractors, people who was going against the situation, and then you have me right down the middle. So for all you folks who've been paying attention to the sitcom from this side and that side, now I'm giving you something in the middle. I'm giving you the cream, cash rule everything around me for the full cookie. Y'all want to chat about something? You want to crush cookies? Well, I'm the cream right now. I'm the cream of the crop because there's no one right now that's going to be talking about what I'm talking about on these YouTube streets, on these Instagram streets, on these Facebook streets, on these internet streets. And I feel so honored to be able to bring this to you because there's no scamming. It's only planning. Okay? It's only planning right now. If you really want to build, Umar School was about 3 acres. I'm giving him both sides of the block. And put together between the buildings and the land space, it's about almost 4 acres of land. About three and a quarter acres of land. Okay. So Umar has about 3 and a quarter acres of land on both sides. If you want to give him 4, go ahead, give him 4. But I'm gonna say 3.5 acres of land. What can we do with 10? And I'm talking about building from the ground up. We already have the land, so we already did our part. We got the land, 10 acres of it. That's big enough for a mall. I ain't talking about small mall. I'm talking about a huge mall, gigantic parking lot, movie theater. I'm talking about a mall. Like for anybody who's live in New York City, who know Green Acres Mall, that shopping area. Anybody who's live in New York and know Roosevelt Mall, Roosevelt Field Mall. I'm talking about area like that. If you want to go to Jersey, what's that Cherry Mall, whatever that shit is. You know what I'm saying? Think about the big mall in your neighborhood. We got 10 acres of land to put space, put something in. 10 acres is equivalent to 7.5 football fields. 7.5 football fields. And that's what I'm talking about right now. So when you want to talk about Umar, you got to remember Don now. Because Don is going to present something to you folks that for you to even try to deny in any type of way, for you to try and change like Don's begging, oh, this, that. No, folks, scratch that. Don's building, yo. We already got the land space, like my man James said, yo. 10 acres is, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's a community, 10 acres, okay? That's a community. And I need you folks to really comprehend that. That's a nice small community that we talk about. So for those people who took a little tour with me when I went through the Umar's community, I'm saying, his block, I'm saying. Then I went down the block by the park, and then I would cut up to where they doing the excavation over there to the brownfield site. Okay, that whole space, all that, counting the Boys and Girls Club and all that, the block and the homes and the yards, all that, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, maybe another block. That's what we talk about. That's what we talk about. That's what we talking about. We talk about cutting it down, recycling the trees, and going from there, folks. Who's with that? You want a school? So do I. But I don't want just a regular school. No, this is 2025, 2026. This is the future. We ain't on that old see, now you want to see, this is where Black Power of Don come in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on no traditional education system. I'm not in no, I don't care no about no accreditation, no, because what we have is we have our own community, meaning that we can provide our own jobs when we create our own system. I have 10 acres of land to create a whole new economic system. Pretty much a little town. So we're going to change up the rules of education because our education system, from the children, from the babies on up to the grandmas. This is a whole education system. This is a school system that we're setting up for children, babies, all the way up to grannies and grandpas, papas. Where everybody's going to be able to be re-educated, reprogrammed, to not be programmed in the system that we lived in of the past. We are creating a whole new generation of people where we are reprogramming ourselves to focus on, like Black Power, power for the people. That all those words is real on this right here because we're going to grow together. This ain't about I'm the King Kong. No, this is about yo, people, come on. Come on, we got to do this. It's now or never. I'm talking about bunkers. I'm talking about underground bunkers. Yes. Yes. Watch your mouse out there. Watch your mouse out there. Watch your mouse out there. If you talk about safety, this is the place to be now. We talk about building the buildings. We talk about building schools. We talk about our own grocery stores. Yes. We talk about farmland. Yes. And we talk about expansion from the 10 and expanding another 10, another 10. Trust. 1, 2, 3. It's not going to take all these years. Why? Because this is not a project that we're trying to prove anything. Like, yo, we did it with the Black Dollar. No, this is a project that we trying to prove that we did it with Black Power. Black Power was the source, and the waves and the energy was just all sorts of, not all sorts of people, but all forms of real humans, who's straight humans, who understand, like, yo, this is real. This is real. We on the real path right here. We on the real path, straight and narrow. Yo. We understand where we are growing this Black Power because we are here to teach these young boys and girls. Not just the young boys and girls, but we reprogramming our generation. And the generation before is a generation that's still here, because it's important for us to have a different type of education system that say that, yes, you can. Not you need this and you need that. No, what we need is each other, and we need some finances behind it, and we have the finances behind it because our school is an economical school. Everything that we are doing is based on creating an economic principle, and it's all based on the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. So it's going to be so. Our institution is going to be so magnificent, and we're going to focus on tons and tons of homeless folks. We're going to rebuild them first, and those are going to be the foundation folks. Those are going to be the runners. Those are going to be the people that we're going to be able to use as the real models. because if they can do it, then why can't you? So, like I said, we're going to climb. Those are Dusty Dons now. Remember. Oh yeah, let's go back. So we're going to gather as many Dusty Dons from city to city, Philly, New York. This is going to be like a plantation, a nice little living plantation. We're going to give them somewhere to live, somewhere to stay, somewhere to learn, somewhere to earn. That's piece of the land. And our economics that's going to come from land, like I said, I'm going to discuss that in a few. Anti, what up, baby? How you doing? Clown Umar J is still lying. I bet he is. You know what I'm saying? I bet he is. Because that's all he is. He's a lying clown. You know what I'm saying? He's just a lying clown with the get down. Get on down. Lying clown, get on down. Can he get down? Lying clown, can he get down? Yep. Everything digital now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with we also gonna on our compound, yes. We in our compound, in our institute, it's gonna be beautiful, yo. Trust me, it's gonna be Trump Tower style. You heard? It's gonna be Trump Tower style. It's gonna be on some real deal business. And underneath is gonna be a total distribution warehouse. Total distribution warehouse because all you folks who have your merch, all you online folks who support this cause, we're going to give you distribution. We're going to have total distribution. So we're going to have a distribution plant where your product is going to be sold because we're giving these people jobs. Okay. We need product. So you have product. This is going to be the place that's going to be able to, like an Amazon, launching all your folks stuff. Okay, delivery. Also on our land, we are going to start. We're going to be going to all sorts of auctions and buying mad vehicles, because we want to have a section on the land. I'm gonna call it on the plantation where we're going to have a major car lot, and we're going to have mechanics. And so part of the school. Okay, so part of the school is going to be mechanics, mechanic shops. So the young men and girls that want to learn how to become mechanics, we're gonna have the cars that they're gonna be constantly keeping kept. We're gonna have our own body shop. So the cars that we're gonna be constantly buying, whether we getting a smashed up car or we getting a decent car, we're gonna have the people on deck that's learning how to remodel these cars, fix these cars, paint these cars. That's gonna be our school. And at the same time, we're gonna be selling the cars. Those who participate with whatever vehicle, they're gonna make their little piece of money off it. But it's gonna be coming back to the school. And also we're gonna be redoing the cars so we can use the cars for our transportation, our Uber Dons. Okay, our delivery. We're getting our vans, little mini transport buses to move product. Okay, and like we said, we in the South, one state, but this is not just going to be there. We are going to be all throughout the nation. They moving around. People from Chicago got stuff that they need. They going to ship to us, and we're gonna have our own we're gonna have our own pickup service. So instead of them using FedEx and anything, they're gonna go through us. This is gonna be something, instead of them renting U-Hauls and things like that, we're gonna have a delivery, we're gonna have a pickup service. It's gonna be a nice charge, but no matter what, it's gonna be profitable for everyone. And it's gonna be going towards a great cause. It's going towards the whole program, the whole project. So everybody's participating. By you being part of this project, is you helping uplift and learning the rules. Remember, respect, unity, love, and empathy. You know what I'm saying? And sharing. and support. You know what I'm saying? That's the rules. So once this school is the school, the rule, the school of rules. You know what I'm saying? Trade school, institution of all kinds. I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, teachers, our teachers gonna be, whether they certified or not, they're gonna be able to delegate and get this information to our people. Our training camps, our sports training camps, are gonna be crazy. So, like I say, I'm telling you that the project that we have on deck, okay? I'm telling you what the project that we have on deck. And so, thanks a lot, Anton. So, what I'm telling you right now is the project that we have on deck. If you want to shift gears from Umar, you don't have no. If you folks, don't all you Umar people, like I said, from both sides, you don't have no real direct connect to King Randall, but you do have a direct connect to Don. And Don saying, yo, we got access to 10 acres. Oh, 15. But don't worry about that 5 for right now. Just focus on the 10 that we building on. Umar got 3.5, maybe 4, 3.25, maybe 4. And drama behind it and all this crazy sitcom behind it. I'm telling you that we don't have that. I'm telling you that we don't have that. I'm telling you that we have something much greater. We have a situation that if we build as a family, and we're going to have a section for those builders, those supporters, those donors, the Hall of Fame section. You're gonna have like a major, beautiful wooden plaque. I mean, talking like when I'm talking wooden plaque from the land itself. We're gonna recycle everything. So the wood, the timber that we cutting down, we're gonna be making little nice things for the folks who support it. And you're gonna have pieces of land, where pretty much have, you get to the Hall of Fame spot. Bougie Barbie, what's up, Miss Lady? Appreciate you in the check-in. Appreciate you in the check-in, folks. We have a situation. Let me put my charger on. I couldn't get my laptop to operate. It really aggravated me just now. But so I had to do it on my phone. So I'm doing live stream. I'm doing the live stream from my phone. I wish I could do it on the laptop, but it's not working for me. I gotta figure it out. It's a lot going on, folks. You know what I'm saying? And it's so amazing to be able to, stand before you and be on the camera and, elaborate on the excitement part. But there's a lot of things that's going on. I think on this trip, I'm going to reveal it. You know what I'm saying? Because I do want you to feel me. I want you to feel it from my heart. You know what I'm saying? Why this project is our project. Because for anybody who's been paying attention to Don from day one to now, day two from now, even day now from that to now, and you kind of feel me, this mission that we're going to be on, that's not me tearing up, that's me coughing. This mission that we're going to be on is a mission that, what I'm saying, is going to open up parts of a mini. Because when I reveal, the overall piece of land that the usage and what we're going to do, I hope that you feel me when I give my testimony and I tell you my story. Because this is the truth. This is no scam. This is no gimmick. This is no drift or grift or myth. This is just the reality of life. And the reality of life, many people's lives, is just who's telling their story. My story has been on these streets for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. And now it's just going to either go better or it's going to go worse. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's going to go better because I think that you guys really have a true understanding of me. And I think it's going to go better because I know that I have a true understanding of the path that I'm on. And the people that's in position that's playing their parts and helping out and just being in life with me. The journey is just a great blessing. It's a great, great blessing. Shout out to all those who help bring great blessings in my life. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because we all have to be a blessing to each other. And that's the truth. So this piece of land is going to open up the opportunity of blessings. And it's not no religious, it's not no spirit, it's definitely spiritual, but it's not no religious thing. It's just about a real blessing. So you know what I'm saying? I kicked it to you for 31 minutes. If there's anyone who would like to tap in, tap in. You want to ask me some questions that I'm willing to answer at this second, no doubt. If you video record, you know what I'm saying, you can get exclusive because we're about to cancel Umar, yo. The same person who he owes money to is about to cancel him. Okay, that's what the next. That's what this should be called. Umar is officially canceled. You, yo, folks. When I do my next live stream with my special guest, I'm going to bring out. When I bring my live stream, my special guest, and she, vouch for the situation. When I bring this special guest out, yo, folks, there's no reason for you to even really be paying attention to Umar without saying, yo, we going past it. We going to show love to Don, yo. That's what I want right now. I want see if I couldn't get my economic justice, and I didn't, all that running around, yo, I was getting tired of it. Okay, so all that, yo, you need to do this, do that, whatever. Right now, I know that, like I said, it was going to come in a blessing form. I was thinking maybe we can just snatch up the buildings. The situation came. He ran and ran. Hey, I could pay minimum. Hey, hold this. I got a few $1,000. I scraped up for my peoples. Yo, I scraped up for my peoples. Yes, I scraped this up for my peoples. You know what I'm saying? So he did. He managed that. But the blessing that I got now can just take the spotlight from him. And for me to be one who we did wrong, for everyone to take the spotlight off. And now in my personal life, it'd be even if I shut down, y'all never heard from me again. And I said, yo, arrivederci. And I just did some old Dave Chappelle. And I just went to my southern land and tilled the soil and did what we going to do over there. I say I came back in 2 years and just said, yo, I'm on this land, and give me a tour of the land and did it without asking for a dime and say, "This is my land. This is my land. My land. This my." That's cool. But I'm coming to you saying I can't do that. But that's not the mission. The mission is to build so we can learn these rules and we can expand. And that's why I'm coming to you and I'm saying, yo, really support this cause. If you supported Umar's cause, then I'm saying support mine. I had it all sideways. Support this cause. 10 acres to build on. 10 acres to build on. Okay? See, everybody's talking about we need to cancel this person, we need to cancel that person, we need to cancel this person. But if we can really build momentum on that character, Don M, okay? I need you to understand, you're talking to Donald Murray right now. But the character online that you probably gonna be seeing when you watch this video, on the replay, or the people that seeing, they seeing Don M, the FDMG Boogieman. That's what they see. But Don M, Donald Murray, the me. Like you got Denzel Washington, he playing Malcolm X, but Denzel, Donald Murray is saying to you that the best way to truly cancel Umar is to help build that nemesis. And I'm telling you right now, invest, donate, support, whatever you can do, whatever you feel you can do, whatever you feel you should do. You donate to this cause, and we build our establishment way faster than him from the ground up. He's canceled. He's canceled. And I promise you, I know we can do this in less than a year. And that's me talking from behind the scenes now. Me talking from okay, okay. You know what? You know what? Let me tickle your bellies real quick. I know 100% now. 100%. In 2 years, this project can be 100% done. In 2 years. I know 100. I know from behind the scenes in 2 years, 100% that this project can be 100% done. Okay, so now, okay, now with your support for real, this project can get accomplished in 1 year. Building from the ground, cutting the trees down. Understand? Cutting and yo, folks, and recording this. This is history. Like I say, those supporters, those donors, those people who volunteer their time, all go into the Hall of Fame section, and they also go in the Family Book of Negroes. Okay, my family album book of Negroes, the Family Book of Negroes. You all going in my Family Book of Negroes, and you all going in my Hall of Fame. All those people show love. All those people donate. I don't care if it was $1. I don't care what it was. You all go in the Hall of Fame. Yo, don't be silly because trust me, you get something to believe. Oh, they got my name. Okay, do that little dollar shit thing. Yo, you said you gonna put me for do. Yeah, you gonna be just like this. I can see it. It's right there. They got my name. So don't play no games with me. So show that real love, and I'll show love. And remember, I got a mural in New York City. I got a mural in New York City. So you don't have to wait. All those folks who start donating now, I'm about to redo my mural in New York City. Okay. So this is how we're going to get you started. Okay, for your donations, for your nice size, your donations, yo, thank you type of donation. Not, $50 a nice donation, but that's not for the war. Okay, for your real deal donation, 500 and better, get you in the war. Continuation of that, get you a major package with this whole Hall of Fame project we're gonna do. Okay, the family book. I mean, we're gonna honor those whose continuous donors. You donate 5 and better, we're gonna put you on the wall. You're going on the wall in the Hall of Fame. Okay, so to get you started, so you already know. So you don't have to wait until that whole the land project's done. You can see, yo, Don can do. Yo, he got my name up on that wall for real. Wow, that's a nice. And we changed the mural, so that's gonna be amazing. Yo, wow, that's so nice. Well, if it's your YouTube channel, your Facebook, your Instagram, whatever it is that you want put up there, your $500 donation to that cause will get you on the wall. Okay, folks. So now pay attention to what I'm just displaying right now. Or for the instant, from your dollar donation, you will be placed on my mural. That's a 50-foot wall mural that I'm going to. It's been up there for shit like 18 years, almost 20 years. I'm about to redo it, the whole wall, and put up a whole new piece. And it's going to be a whole section of all you sponsors, all you donors, okay? All you investors. Investors is a different type of money. Investors, you got to have real money. We're going to talk about investor talk in a day or two. Okay, we're gonna talk investor talk in a day or two. Donors and sponsors, you know what I'm saying? That's something different. The investors gotta kick out, money with a comma and some zeros. Because we talk about 10 acres of land and building. So get your minds right. Get your minds right because we talk about 10 acres of land in building. So investors, that's a different ball game. So if you want to be an investor, that's a different conversation. We will be having that conversation in a few days. Donors, if you want to sponsor and you want to sponsor something right now, if you're willing to sponsor starting, like I say, I'm gonna show you some stuff in a couple of days, so you can really have 100% belief in me. And then once I do that, I really want you to support. Because if you support that scholar over there, you can invest your dollars into me because we're gonna make it happen. Because this is for real. This is our land. This ain't no we behind on taxes or we owe $40,000. No, this ain't that type of ball game, folks. Oh man, God is good, yo. I'm so humble right now. Yo, I could be on. I'm so humble as I'm talking to you. I'm so humble as I only have 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people watching this live stream. I am so humble because those people I know it's true supporters, whatever way they're supporting, whether they supporting like your salute Don or they supporting like what are you doing? But they always come over to support and say, what is he doing? What he talk about? You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying right now is Umar Johnson is officially canceled. He just don't know it yet. And I guarantee you, I'm going to really do it because he's not going to get that school open this year. But I'm going to be tearing down trees live, you know what I'm saying, and putting it in the atmosphere of land. We're going to excavate the land. We're going to flatten the land. And y'all going to see this whole process of real building. And the challenge is, do we support Don or not? Do I give this money that I know is going to a good cause or not? I'm watching this really loud that this man has real sweat pouring down. He just changed his t-shirt 3, 4 times. He's getting bit up by the ugliest bugs. He's in the woods. Yo, he's camping out there. What the? Yo, you are not. You crazy. You're going to see real deal. Because leadership, and I'm not, like I say, leadership really comes from working hard. Umar is going to be canceled. And I ain't trying to be no scholar. I'm just going to try and show you folks that, yo, we can get to the dollar and we can get to the dollar real fast when we start building. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you real soon building. The project is set for now. Here we go. I'm going to give you something now. I'm setting the project, the overall bigger picture. I'm setting that for late September. In the next week or so, you're going to go on a trip with me to the land. I would like for you to show love for that because I'm inviting you to a world that we see people doing when we watching the video and viewing it. But I'm gonna give you a world that you can really be part of, a real mini community that you can be invested in, you can be part of, you can send, you can move to and really leave your world and be part of something like, oh, we making money over here. We really making money over here. Like I left my job and I moved down here. I want always. This is going to be something for all you folks who really want to come back to the country. Okay, I got a project for those folks who want to come. I got a project for those folks who still want to live where you at, but still want to have a like another place in the country that you still part of a community that you still making money, guaranteed. That's what we got. That's what we got for you. Farmland. Like I told you, we're gonna have a major distribution center underneath. And once again, when I tell you the way we're gonna bring in a lot of our economic resources, when I tell you that, you're gonna be, you telling yo, that's the real next level shit. Okay, we're gonna have a camp. Like, we are focused on those people who dropped out. We focus on those people who have raising children and they know their children is gonna drop out. We're looking for all those individuals to be part of this project, not losers. We're going to help them become winners. Because if we can prove that with them, then we definitely can move on with those believers. Now, I don't know who's live right now and got mad people's attention talking about what. The funniest thing is, whoever's live right now, they got a lot of people watching, is probably talking about someone else's life and they probably profiting off it, but they probably don't have nothing to give to the people in regards to doing anything. You understand what I'm saying? The ones who have a lot of people in their live streams and things like that, they don't really be having anything really to give to the folks. So shout out to those folks who actually have information, actually have input, insight, knowledge, ways for people to make resources for them to make money, or even have something for them to be part of. Shout out to you. Shout out to those people giving real counseling. But for those people who just here for pure entertainment, and they got like 2,000, 1,000, 3,000 people in their live stream right now as they are talking and recapping someone else's life, shame on you folks who's all over there. Because we got a situation right now that not just one 10 acre, but we talk about another 10 acre that is in the works. How are we going to ever really build anything as Black Power, one, but then two, as a group of people, if we so caught up with entertaining ourselves, entertainment. So let me go on that for a second. Yes, Umar Johnson was an entertaining character for you folks for all these years, but as he entertained you, he made sure he got paid for his entertainment. So technically, 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 did he scam you folks? Because if he entertained you, like I say, it's pay per view. For all you folks say that, yo, he's funny, ha ha, he's funny, ha ha, he's funny, including Lennon. If he entertained you, then he's not scamming you. It's not entertainment to me. This is serious. This is personal. If he entertained you, if he ha ha he ho holds you, and you donate to him, and you mad, he's not scamming you. He didn't scam you. He entertained you. If you sitting on the outside and you watching him, you watch his videos, and you say he's scamming, but you never really supported me, and you know of me, you know my situation, and you still scream he's scamming, but you say yo Don's a scammer too, or Don's this. He he entertained you. He deserved his pay for entertaining you. So for all those folks who was entertained by Umar for all those years, he deserved his pay as an entertainer. Okay? I said it. Now, as a leader, he's canceled. If he wanted to remain an entertainer, which that's what he's moving towards, folks. You gotta pay attention to the Wiz, man. I'm Richard Pryor and the mother freaking Wiz, nigga. He's moving towards an entertainer. He's moving from educator to entertainer. He's changing his career. He's going to what he wanted to be. He's wanted to be an entertainer. Follow it, yo. He wants to. So he knows he's canceled as an educator. He's just holding on to the last thin threads. But he's shifting his column to entertainer now because he heard the reviews. The reviews say that Umar Johnson is 80% entertainer. He's an educational entertainer. So he's putting on his entertainment gear, he's putting on his entertainment hat, he's putting on his entertainment nose, and he's about to entertain you. And he's about to entertain you. And he's going to get paid. He won $500 a head. He's going to entertain you. So I'm letting you know, because it's tough. A lot of folks, he deserved every penny before, because all he entertained hundreds of thousands of people. Okay, so as an entertainer, Umar Johnson deserves the money that he entertained you folks for. He didn't scam you. He entertained you. So get that. Are you not entertained? Now, if you want to really build and do a whole, I'm not trying to entertain. My entertainment is going to be on what we build. My entertainment is going to be on the land that we build. Okay? He promised a school and now gives ridiculous reason for why there is no school. He scammed those people. He entertained those people. He entertained those people's fantasies. He's a psychologist. He entertained those people psychology. He entertained those people psyche, their hearts, their bellies. He entertained those folks. And he said, yo, pay me for my entertainment. I'm doing this over here. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but this is what I'm doing down the road. This is what my dreams are. But aren't I entertaining you? That's what he did. And it's so sad that the folks don't understand it. Because as long as the folks watching his videos, you're entertained. Because if you're not building anything with him, but you just watch his videos to see what he's talking about, you want to be entertained by this clown. The less you get, the less attention you give him, the less he can perform. And now he has to really perform. The less you give to him, I ain't even talking about money. The less the viewership you give to him. Like I'm trying to tell you, he got to be canceled. The less viewership you give to this clown, he will slowly be canceled, because he cannot perform without the views. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go a month and only get like 100,000 views. Let him go a month and get 50,000 views. Let him go a month and get 20,000 views. Let him see those views go down on all his platforms. People like, man, we ain't got time to be entertained by you no more, clown. We want to see you perform. We don't want to see your performance. We want to see you perform at the FDM. We want to see you perform at that building that you call a school. We want to see you get that. We want to see your performance there. We don't want to see you performing on stage on these YouTube streets, on these internet streets. We don't need that type of performance from you. Once y'all can cancel him on that level and stop viewing his shit, stop checking his channel out, stop checking to see what the fuck he's doing so that you can recap it, so you can profit off it. Once you stop giving him those type of views, then you see that the scam is over. But as long as you keep talking about him, it's going to give him hope. I'm letting you know that if you really want something real to work on, here's 10 acres. What you got now? You want to build a school? Here's 10 acres. What the F you got now? Let's rock and let's freaking roll. What up? But if you want to be entertained, keep viewing that clown and all those who really, 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 really are entertaining you. Okay? For hours and hours and hours and hours. I'm saying it's now time to shift and change channels. Shift gears, turn the channel, cancel them. It's time, yo, I'm dead ass serious, because what are we really talking about? I guarantee you that the majority of the people who's been paying attention to Umar, I guarantee you want to see that show. You want to see the first. You guys want to see that show. You want to see if that show is a. You want to see who's the first contestant. You want to see something, because you want to be entertained by that dude. You don't want to be educated. You want to be entertained. You want to see if women really sign up for that. You want to see women pay $500 for that, so you could be in the recap section all the different platforms, 100, 200, 300 different platforms, watching all the different platforms, recapping with all the different people, recapping with all the different people, recapping with all the different people. Support, 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 support here. Donate, donate, donate there, donate here. And you was just entertained by the dude. He deserved the money. He deserved the money. Especially if you're going to be giving this person, that person, that person, that person thousands of views, hundreds of dollars to recap videos on this dude and his, oh, this woman and that woman, oh, she was big and she had a big nose, and really, he's if that's the entertainment y'all ready for, much success to him on his show because I know the people waiting for it. I hope he has more success with that show than he do with the school. How about that? I pray to the almighty creators that created all things that Umar Johnson has much more success. I'm talking about all the success goes towards that show. I pray that all his success of everything that he did for the last 15 years go all to just that show. And he's finally realized to leave that other project alone. I pray that all his success go to his $500 Date Me show. I pray that he gets all the success to go to that. I pray, Umar, yo, I pray that you got lines and lines of American Idol women just lining up for you. And I pray that your school, reaps the cancellation of that. Because if you are now pimping yourself to build the school, that's the all-time low. And this ain't for no date, nigga, you still pimping yourself. Because you ran out of other ways to really build with the people. So, like I say, if you folks are just looking for the show to be entertaining, I pray that it's entertaining to you. I pray there's much success. But I also pray that the momentum on the other side can be shifted towards what we really trying to build over here. And it's not for total entertainment reasons. We're gonna have a wet kiddie land park, a slip and slide type thing, park where people the schools can take a trip and bring this field trips there. We're gonna have a section there, okay, on the 10 acres. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna have a wipe out section, an obstacle course, water underneath. They got run, jump, and climb shit and fall. We're gonna have that on our land, okay. And I'm not talking gimmicks. I'm talking for real, my G's. Like, this ain't no Nanny Archer's type talk. This is like, yo, you're about to go on a trip with me. And like I say, when I come back, and if I don't feel the love from the folks, I'm gonna disappear. Because I'm not here for the entertainment. I'm here for the Black Man Rise, original rebel, 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 rebel. I'm here for that. The entertainment's fun as well, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to us entertaining each other. But I'm really truly here. Yo, my vision really hurts right now. I'm taking off these glasses. Whoa. So my reason of being here right now is to help us build to move in the next right location. So these children, as we talk about, and not just the kids, but we adults, can rise up as well. He promised a school and now gives ridiculous reasons for why there's no school. He scammed those people. He scammed those people on that way that you might think he scammed the people, but in the way of entertainment, yo, folks, trust me. I promise you, yo, if you really take a real poll and use the ask a poll, is Umar Johnson an educator or is he an entertainer? The okay. And that's why I want y'all to understand. Is Umar Johnson a educator, educator, or an entertainer? That's the new topic of Umar Johnson with me, okay, folks? All right, folks. Now I see you in the comment section. Let me I don't know how to. Okay, there we go. Okay. So let me just still a scam. People want to donate for his entertainment. You know, let's start that one. I'm gonna put it up there, right? I'm gonna put it on stage. Oh wait, I put the wrong one. My bad. Barbie, I see you. Okay, and let me comment on this one right here because you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you like this. Yes, you are right. He scammed the people in regards to. I'm gonna say like this in regards to him, the people thinking that he was a black leader, he was a black educator. That's where he scammed the people. Okay, that's where he scammed the people. Him trying to prove to the people that he was a black educator, a black leader. That's where I believe he scammed the people because that's what the tools that he used to really get the funds. But in regards to scam the people, like school, but building wise, he got the building. He just didn't teach. He got the facility and he just didn't teach. So that's the whole scam. This is the fact that he didn't teach, he entertained, but he got the buildings. So technically he hid that he was like, yo, I got the buildings. It's just taking a long process because the people ain't giving the amount of money that we need. So in the meantime, I got entertain you folks for the dollars. I got a coon for dollars. If you folks was around with me a long time, you will know that I'm not just like saying this in 2025. I said cooning for dollars. Okay, coon of the year. Remember cooning for dollars, folks? Coon of the year, coon of the week, remember cooning for dollars, cooning for cash apps. I've been saying this about him. He's been entertaining my eyes for a long time. And you guys supposed to have canceled him when I first came on the scene and told you that he was just entertaining. He was just an orator. He was just a speaker. He was just a person who didn't make it as a rapper, but he wanted to be a rapper. So he's using education as his rap tools. That's his one mic. But he's an entertainer. He can hold a conversation, entertaining you, babbling your head off. So in regards to that, I guess he deserved it because you folks paid him for years. And if you're not happy with your investment, then it's time to support Don. The FBI would love to hear from me. If I came to the FBI right now and said, "Y'all got a list of 10 people," and how much total? Really? I guarantee it would be on and popping. So if you guys want justice, hit me up. If you guys want to build, hit me up. But if y'all want entertainment, keep watching Umar. Keep watching Lennon. Because those people are truly, actually, really, truly, really giving you no real substance. They just giving you a sitcom drama. I guarantee you tomorrow I can go out there and be amongst 10 kids and have 10 kids at attention and have the parents stand right there while I'm on live and have their attention for 5 minutes easy while the parents still trying to leave, but I would still get those kids' attention where nobody leave. And that 5 minutes, I guarantee you, I could do more in that 5 minutes of having that conversation with those kids, and show you more in that 5 minutes than both of those men could together. Than both of those men. I'm talking about Leonard and Umar. Put those men together in 5 minutes. I can show you more with kids and structure and what's needed in the black community and what's respected in the black community. I can show you that in 5 minutes than they can with all the lives they've done in all these years. Facts. I'm that nigga. I'm that man. I'm that brother. So, like I say, Barbie, yeah, he scammed the people and having them to believe that he was a leader. But after a while, people was just really donating because it was just entertainment. The majority of the people really just, after a while, they really was just donating because they already got themselves involved, and they was like, what else could they do? Very depressing. Very depressing. Oh, I never put that there. Okay, let me put that on the screen. So, like I said, is Umar an educator or entertainer? Which E is he? Huh? Or is he neither? Is he neither? And if he's neither, how many videos of him have you watched? If he's not neither one, an educator or entertainer, ask yourself from the last 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, 4 years, 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, how many videos and time that you spent of your life of Umar's, just to see and to know what the heck he doing, what he talking about. Just to say, hey, I just watched it just to laugh, huh? Ha ha he ho. So that makes you entertained you. You might not donate it, but he still entertained you. Did he educate you? Tell me 3 things that this man educated the black community on that stands in your hearts, that stands in your minds strong. Like, yo, 3, 2, 1 thing. Name one thing. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Black queens never, snow bunnies forever. Black queens never, snow bunnies forever. Oh, my bad. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Is that the number one thing that stands in your mind that he educated you folks on? Brainwash you on? What did Umar Johnson educate you on that stands in your mind so strong that makes you say, yo, he is that man, he is that true leader? What speech, what quote that rings bells in your mind of this man? What did he do that really says, yo, this man is definitely a world known or a world needed spokesperson for the black community? What did he do that make you feel that way? Because if it's none of that, then why is he so much in the spotlight? It's because he's been entertaining the folks with you could say he's been entertaining the folks with a scam. He's been entertaining the folks with a lie. He's been entertaining the folks with a grift. He's been entertaining folks with a plan. Or he's been entertaining folks with an idea. Whatever he was doing or using it for, whatever he was using for, he was using his entertainment, his ways to entertain the people to mesmerize them, to trick the people. That's witchcraft, folks. To lure them to do what he proclaimed to do, that he was going to do. But he was using entertainment to bring in the dollar. Yo, he's from Philly. Yo, these are panhandling hustlers. These are scholars of panhandling, and so he really showed you the next level of how to get the bag off of the gift of gab. The entertainment that he gave for the last 10 years, folks, got him to have D.L. Hughley speak about him, to have Steve Harvey speak about him, to have behind the scenes all sorts of people talking about him that we don't even know, but have all sorts of people behind the scenes talk about whether they're a celebrity or just a regular person who had millions. But the one thing that he did do is teach a lot of folks not to fall for scammers. And so something like him had to come out. But as long as there's folks that's constantly being entertained with this man, like I say, folks, it's time to cancel him. Don't let him be like a tobacco. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him be like alcohol to you. Like, yo, I just got to get a little dose of Umar. Yo, don't let him be like that weed. Like, yo, damn, what this nigga doing over there? Yo, Umar? Yo, Umar, y'all be on that Umar. Like Umar's lean. You know what I'm saying? Like Umar's that lean. Yo, man, I gotta get a little dose of Umar. Umar, you so funny. It's time to cancel him, folks. For real, y'all. Because, like I say, if y'all really want to build a school, if y'all really want to build some schools, yo, I got 10 acres of land, and I want your support. I want you to go in my book of family, my family book of Negroes. My family book of Negroes, folks. I'm doing a Hall of Fame on the land. It's going to be a section carved out for folks who donated, who sponsored, who invested, who gave time, volunteer time. You're going to have a special thank you section for all those people who ready to donate soon. I have a mural in Jamaica, Queens. I have a mural in Jamaica, Queens, 50-foot wall of wall land, the wall 15 feet high. And I'm going to put your information up there as a sponsor of this project. I'm about to redo my mural. So that's why I'm gonna give you off the rip for your money. You're gonna get sponsorship on the wall, and your sponsorship go towards the cause. If you invest in, like I said, we're gonna talk something different. You're gonna come with me to my land. I'm gonna do my live. You're gonna go with me to the land. I'm gonna show you the deed so you can understand. No, oh shit, okay. We're gonna go to the land. We're gonna pick up the supplies. Don't think I'm wasting my time, man, okay, doing all this shit to scam you folks. Don't think I'm going all the way down to the dirty south to be bit up by all sorts of bugs, to be in woods. I'm gonna go in woods, cutting down trees. Gotta go up a road like a mile and a half to get to the land. But we building on the land. So if you want to build, Don is the man. If you want to be entertained, Umar is the man. He's a great entertainer, I guess. He got over 60 million views, right? He got mad views. He get millions of views a week, millions of views a month, shall I say. So if you want the scam to end, let the viewership dwindle. Okay, folks? If you want to see that scam come to an end, you need to let that sitcom lose ratings. It's a channel. We on channels. They networking on channels, folks. Let it lose ratings. Let him feel the wrath of what y'all try to do to me or what y'all do to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it used to be more people viewing, then it dropped down to zero. I do a live, it'd be zero people watching. I do a whole live. Zero people watching the live stream for the 3 hours. Nah, Shout out to my T, you know what I'm saying? She used to poke in, pop up in there, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna lie. Shout out to her. She would pop up in there and be that one person watching, She's like, "Nah, I watch it to the end, so shout out to her. No disrespect to those folks who did sit and be like, no, I sat there and watched you for that one. Now you might have just had that one person. It was me. And now you had that one person. It was me. I was there. So shout out to all those the one people that was in the chat. Or shout out to the one people in the clouds, was viewing at the time. Shout out to you who stick around like 5, 10 minutes and you the only one. 30 minutes, you the only one. Shout out to you. But we had lives like that all the time. What was you trying to cancel me for? I don't know. But then you had listened to Siobhan or whatever her name is. When she came out, she could talk. And y'all giving her thousands and thousands and thousands of views and no canceling her. But y'all was trying to cancel me, oh, you running the scam with him? No. So my thing is, if y'all was willing to cancel me, just that, and I was a victim, how about y'all cancel the scammer? Yo, no more views for Umar for the month of September. I know it's gonna be hard, folks, because I know it's like a drug. Can y'all do that? Yo, yo, that's so funny. Can you go a month without watching a Umar video? Whoa, that's another good topic. Okay, folks, that's another good topic. This is a great topic right here, folks. I gotta remember this shit. Screenshot. Can you go a month? Screenshot this shit. I just proved it right there. I proved it that he's an entertainer right there with this question right here. Okay, can you go a month without watching the Umar video? I'm not even. I'm not just talking about like Umar's video, like Umar doing the video. I'm talking about like anybody doing the video on Umar. Can you go a whole month and not watch no videos like that? Hmm? Can you sit there and watch his lectures? You know what I'm saying? Can you sit there and just be and binge watch his lectures as an educator? Talk about Adderall and watch and talk about ADHD and can you do that shit? Like how many times do you watch a video of him really talk about that as opposed to watch a video of Leonard talk about his chair? Umar's chair is about to be retired. Umar's still in his mama closet. You know what I'm saying? Videos like that still. You know what I mean? I'm talking about anything relating to you watching something on Umar. Because I'm about, like I say, I'm canceling him. So I'm about to focus on the 10 acres of land that we about to build on. So please stay focused with me. Time to cancel that jerk. Umar's not even going live since he paid those schools off. So it would be easy to not watch. Okay. Okay. So now you said that, but remember, I booze, BB. Yes, yes, yes. So that's good. So Umar is not even going live since he paid those schools off. So it would be easy not to watch him, to not watch him. Okay. So cool. But now I'm talking about videos like before I go to land, I'm gonna tell you like this. Okay, the count is it going? It's a countdown for the I'm doing the countdown for the cancellation of Umar. That's what I'm doing. So my live streams is now official countdown of Umar Johnson. The official cancellation countdown of Umar Johnson. So But we don't need you watching no one's videos on Umar Johnson because 90% of the people, 99% of the people who doing videos on Umar Johnson are not victims like that. They just opportunists, just trying to get views, trying to get their views up, trying to get their subs up. So they're using Umar as a topic. Umar as a topic to help them get their subs up. Shout out to all you folks who really subbed up on me on my channel, and it wasn't off of Umar video. So shout out to you folks. That was a big jump. I was like, wow, thank you for the support, thank you for the love, and shout out to all those who did, tap in for that Umar love. You know what I'm saying? Yo, either way, shout out to you. But right now, it's time to cancel this nigga. It's time to cancel him. So when I get down to the land that we're gonna be building on, that video, that live stream will be the official cancellation of Umar Johnson video. Okay, folks? I need you to really join this campaign because Umar said that he was going to get the school open by the end of August. He said the school's going to open up in 2025. He said the school's going to open up the end of this year. If I get to the land and I cut down and you see progression with me and you don't see no towels laid down on that floor, you don't see no new keys made, you don't see him talk about no teachers, you don't see him talk about no staff, you don't see him talk about no students. If he does a video talk about these freaking hoes, yes, I said hoes because that's what they are to me. If they want to pay $500 to have a sit down, and that's their donation to this jerk. After this situation, after I came out, after his daughter came out, after his father came out, after the chick came out, Siobhan, after she came out, Lene, what are y'all crazy to give this man $500? So yes, I'm gonna call you a hoe. He ain't teach no boys. Any woman that give this man $500 is a hoe. Hold on a second, folks. Sorry. That's how we're gonna cancel him, yo. We're gonna cancel the source. I ain't gonna talk about Umar. I'm gonna talk about those women who want to be a contestant to give that 500 to have a sit down conversation with the doctor, Umar Johnson. Okay, so any woman who do that is a pure slut, a pure hoe, is a pure cunt, is a pure bitch. After you, because if you know that he's doing, if you sitting back in 2025 and know that he's doing a $500 sit down dinner wherever you want to go with the doctor, then you definitely know about his baby mama. You definitely know about his daughter. You definitely know about his mother's condition. If you know that he's doing this, if you are completely oblivious about all those little things I just said, those recent things I just said, because you might not know about me. You might not know that Don really had a lawsuit and he won the lawsuit. You might not know that, you know what I'm saying, that's been going on for years. You might not know about me, but I guarantee you know about his daughter. I guarantee you know about Lene. And I guarantee you know that he had his mother's in bad conditions. And shout out to the woman. I gotta go recap and go back to that lady who got the authority on his ass. You might not know about that, but we're gonna make that known. She broke that bread on my show. That she was the woman who got the authority on his ass. So you might know a lot of that because you've been paying attention. And so for you to say, here's my $500, you are nothing but a low down, dirty dog. You know he ain't show no love for no kids. He should be doing something like, sit down with the doc, you know what I'm saying, $100 counseling service for your child, you know what I'm saying, if your child is disturbed and, he has ADHD, because I was just with a kid today, you know what I'm saying, out of control. But I had a long line. I didn't really want to lose too many customers, switching gears on his ass. But at the end of the line, one of the ladies, she was a teacher. She was a special ed teacher. She's like, yeah, that boy going to end up in my class. Girl on the line too, but he don't need nobody to beat him. He just needs some love. That's the problem, y'all men. And the woman said, "Yeah, whatever, yo. That boy needs his ass whooped." And she's a special ed teacher. So Umar should be doing a show. He should be a donate $250 for a sit down therapy session with the doc, and that should be a show. But no, this dickhead goes to that level. He's such a dickhead. He makes no sense. He is a true sausage dickhead. And any woman that donate that $500 is a donut. Just a hole. Just, you know what I'm saying? Donut. Not the whole ones like a Boston cream donut. You just the one that was glazed donuts with the holes, with the loosey goosey. You ain't shit if you donate to this man, knowing that you got his mom's in bad condition, because you do know that, knowing that his daughter's running around like and she needs her father, knowing that he neglects his mom's running around trying to get coochie in Africa, get coochie in China, get coochie in Australia, knowing he's neglected his mom because the woman who was sucking him off came out and said it, and he didn't deny it. He only talked about it saying she smelled like octopus and squid. Shut up. You sound stupid. Sound like a retard. So for any woman not to cancel him, but she says, I'm going to give him my $500 donation to have a sit down dinner with him so I can be on all the YouTube channels, so I can be known. You ain't nothing but a freaking Jezebel. Any woman that's going to be on that show is a Jezebel. That's a true definition of a Jezebel. Trying to use this man's spotlight for her own. Well, yeah, I have my business, you know what I'm saying? He trying to say, I'm going to be promoting their business. Uh-huh. So these are Jezebels. You're going to watch modern day Jezebelism if he has the success that I pray he do. Because I pray more the success for that Jezebel whole show. Because we want all the smoke of the school. We want all the fire to burn on our plantation. We want all that shit. Come on, bring it. We want all the kids. That's what we want. He want all the dots. He want all the hoes. He want all the sluts. He want all the stupid chicks. Let them have them. But what we want is we want to see real change. So any woman who's going to give that $500 ain't nothing but a Jezebel witch, along with every other negative word to go behind this chick. So we can't wait, right? I know we can't wait to see the first Jezebel, because I'm going live on it. I might renege on everything I say because it might be down the road. It might be tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna go live and talk about that Jezebel, because I ain't gonna talk about the Umar situation. I'm gonna talk about the Jezebels. The Jezebels. The Jezebel spirit is real, and he knows that. And he's trying to, look, this little wizard is trying to pimp that Jezebel spirit right now, kid. Just follow me, yo. That's the scam. He's trying to pimp that Jezebel spirit, knowing that we don't need that spirit right now, knowing we don't need that energy right now, knowing we don't need that to even rise up as a thought right now. And this man is trying to conjure up the Jezebel spirit. This is spiritual, folks. Pay attention to this right here. I'm an hour and 30 minutes in, and I'm telling you what the real scam is. This man is a wizard conjuring up a Jezebel's nature. He's using educating the young boys and as it no, he's just congregating. He's conjuring up a wicked spirit. And if this man can accomplish this wicked spirit, he's trying to take the spirit all the way back to Africa and have a compound of this spirit, of them really raising children of the spirit, casting spells on the spirit, operate underneath this Jezebel spirit. I need y'all to stay focused with what I'm talking about. Umar Johnson is conjuring up a Jezebel spirit. That's why he's doing this thing. He understands certain things. He understands how to manipulate certain things. And he's manipulating the women to think them to praise for them to praise themselves enough to dumbly give this man $500 because he's giving honor to queens, and they're going to dumbly give this man their money because they think that they're going to get something out of it. They think that they're going to get bit more business out of it and bigger business out of it because they are promoting their business. Yeah, I'm a hairstylist. I do hair. This is some of the hairstyles I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Chicago too, and I love to meet some Umar. I've been watching him forever. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's very brilliant and bright and. Okay, what you think about him and his moms? Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? That's a personal issue. That's not for me to really get involved with. What did you think about him and his daughter? Like I said, that's a personal issue. So what do you think about him talk about other women and their kids and men and how they need to treat their women? I mean, you know what I'm saying? But that's not really thing. No matter what, he's real smart. He's an educated and he's for the black people. Shut the fuck up, you cunt. You understand what I'm saying, folks? There's no way around this right now. And for you to know all this right here and you still give up that 500, that's the Jezebel spirit. So anybody want to tap in and talk a little bit, ask me some questions about the land, you know what I'm saying? He taught me, you know what I'm saying? I like we going back to the beginning, folks. We have 10 acres of land that we playing with, yo. 10 acres of land we playing with, folks. I got 10 acres of land to play with. On 3 acres of it is going to be that learning center. 3.5 acres of the land is going to be a learning center, major learning center, major economic center. This ain't about learning just to learn. It's an economic center, an economic resource center. It's going to be a place where you're going to have 3-year-olds, 5-year-olds up in the studio booth spitting, singing, dancing, performing. You're going to have 6-year-olds manufacturing things. Oh, yeah. And this is all going to be family oriented. They're not going to be in school. They're going to be there. This is our school. Y'all want to see what power really looks like? Power is really taking control of your destiny. Hold on 1 second. Power is creating your own new destiny. You think that we're going to have another 50 years of the same school system? Really? Why? Let me ask you this. Do you think the traditional school system has failed children in the last 30 years? Students? Do you think that the public school system nationwide in America has failed their students in the last 30 years? Yes or no? Or do you think that they provide the best education system for the greatest economic country? It's all about the economics, right? Is it about the being the smartest country, or is it about being the most profitable and prosperous country? They say it might be not. It's not a balance of two. No, it's not. You might could say they come hand in hand, work together, but it's not an even balance. It's economics over smarts. So why we gonna have why we gonna have the next 50 years of a school system that's focused on the smarts as opposed to economics? So our place is gonna focus on the economics. That's gonna make us become more smart because we don't have the time, because we have our money right to get educated, properly educated. Can you imagine a person on our land? He was in the land for like 4 years. He was 15, now he's 19, and he's making six figures at 19. Can you imagine his psyche? It's like, yo, I'm making six figures. I'm only 19, and I did it on this land right here. I learned something. I paid attention to it. I mastered it, and we made a lot of money doing whatever it was. That's the difference between me and everyone else. I'm understanding that we need to adjust ourselves for the future. And that means that we need to change our education system. It's no longer the traditional education. You thinking, oh, it's not a credit, it's not going to count? Who cares? If he's 19, he's making 100,000 to 150,000 dollars a year for 10 years, no problem. Do you think he's worried about him not having some accredited report card? No, no. That's like the Old Testament. And I'm here to say that we're going to change it because it's a must. We are the only, especially the black folks, we're the only ones that's really behind. Because we think that we're supposed to be following that traditional plan. But when you look at India and a lot of other these countries, they got the memo. They realize, oh, they really need to do something and stay with it. And you'd be surprised that India really, really, really got themselves out of poverty with their hair and recycling, and then having the time to get educated in this country. In this country, we the only nation of people that really truly think that we gotta get up 8 o'clock. No, I'm sorry, 6 o'clock to get to school, to get some breakfast, to say our pledge of allegiance to the flag, to be educated by Miss Smith on various things, which is nice and cute. You know what I'm saying? It gives them a job, and then we do 10 to 11, 12 years of that, and at the end of it, we just get a piece of paper, but we don't get no money. We don't even really know how to really make money because all that time in school, they didn't really show us how to make money. They said showed us that this piece of paper is going to allow you to get educated in the next degree of school that's going to give you better credentials for you to get better pay. But they still didn't show you how to get the money. Waste of time. Waste of time. So, yo, I'm a little hungry. Eating a sandwich I had from earlier today. I'm really excited. I'm sharing this little segment with you folks. When I do my next stream, I'm either going to have my special guest on the show, and I'm going to talk to you on the bigger scale of the investment of the project because it's going to be we're going to be leaving for the trip. Okay, we're going to be leaving for the trip. So we need to cancel this, man. I'm trying to. It hurts me for us to really think that we should be just allowing him to keep getting away. That hurts. That the people really think that that's okay. Because you think it's okay every time you give them the view. Now I know we all are victims of it. We all are pressing that button to see. That's what I'm saying. This next month, no pressing the button. Thank you for your listen ear, your support. Remember, stop pressing the click. Stop pressing the view. Stop pressing the click for Umar Johnson's stuff. But stay tuned with me though. But not with them. Stay tuned with me. Not with them. Please stay tuned with the channel. Support the cause. Get with this movement. But stop pressing the button for the views that you're giving them on Umar Johnson to help him keep growing. Thank you for your listen, your support. Have a beautiful night. Peace.